All right, how are we? Are we still getting the double audio? Man. All right, cool. I'm going to say that was all software and I made no errors whatsoever. Definitely wasn't me. And yeah, that's how that works. It was not my fault at all. Cool. All right, so I'm going to try to actually get Resist-A-Kill in here. Are you free to help commentate this? I'm going to see if I can add like a Discord audio to this. Before, so actually, good question on that. Is it a different profile? So this is actually a different save. So on Nexus Mods, I went to the above. There's actually a different save where I think it was like a save editor maybe someone had done. It's not my work, but they had edited a save to set like specific players to specific levels. So like Zev Ronso, he's an inherent member of the Ronso Fangs. His contract never expires now. His salary is 1 gil, and he's level 25. Everyone starts base level 25 in this mod. So it's kind of interesting. I want to kind of go through this. One of the only teams that remained unchanged is the Ronso Fangs. I mean, they have Zev Ronso, of course, as we saw. But like Gazna Ronso, Argai, Basik, Zamzi, name a Ronso. They're on the team. So yeah, it's kind of cool, and they switched it up a little bit. Luca goers, they're gone. They don't exist anymore. So I was looking at the Luca goers. Their team is free, so you can't sign them. I don't know where they are. I know they're gone. The goers are goners. We've confirmed this. You can't sign them. Their new team is free. And yeah, good for them. I mean, it's not like you ever wanted to sign the Luca goers. They were already kind of like they were kind of like a choice. They could have the 8-0 final. They got like flexed on. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I don't know. I've only ever seen one person shoot with their hand, and that's Waka, so I think that's cheating. I think that's like a DQ or something. I think that's, yeah. One of the only thing that annoys me is, actually commented on, like, the mod page itself. But, so, like, Waka's level nothing. And he doesn't have any armor. So I went to try to sign Durin. Durin doesn't exist. And I got into a battle and promptly got eviscerated in the Calm Lance. Because, like, it's... he's what has he got? Like this is it. So it's I don't think battling is an option here. Oh, it's my best score? Oh, I don't know. It might actually be 3-0. I actually was talking about this in a scheduled video today. I was thinking about a new series where I try to prove that there is like a skill thing to actually scoring and winning that game. So I was going to do like 15 concurrent games against the Luca goers just to prove you can consistently win that game. My best score in Blitzball now is 21-0. Oh shoot. Let me jump in. Sorry. Hello? How's it going, man? All right. I'm unsure if you can be heard in stream right now. Okay. Man. Yeah, I thought it was really good, Sergey. That's really good. So let's just jump in. Let's go fight Sin. No. Let's go to Luca. I'm not about to fight Sin with level nothing Waka. Man, ain't that the truth? So we're gonna oh no, you're all good. But I actually, so I was trying to actually play through. I played one game in this mod, and I promptly got destroyed. So it's pretty promising. Yeah, it's pretty promising. All right, so let's give it a shot. I don't care about any of these prizes. I mean, I'll give it multiple shots most likely. So starting out though, we got the Luca Goers. They're going against the Guado Glories. We're gonna be facing the Kilika Beasts. The Rotso Fangs taking on the Albed Sykes. So we're all level 25. It's a good time. So there's actually like specific techniques on this on this team. So Waka already has Aurochs Spirit. It's got Venom Shot, Wither Shot, Anti-Venom, Anti-Nap, a little bit of anti-stuff. Dotto also has Aurochs Spirit, which is bugged. I cheated. I played one game beforehand. I'd used Aurochs Spirit with Dotto, and it did nothing. It cost 600 HP. And it did not increase shoot whatsoever. It didn't even change his animation, which I mean makes sense because that's hard to change. Everyone's got Aurochs Spirit, even Letty. All right, we're gonna have to try to shoot with Letty. This is interesting. Keepa does have high risk. I'm not gonna change any of the techniques right now. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of lame, you know. It's kind of like a yeah. So we're facing. Oh no! I was looking at what Sergey was saying here. Oh no, you're good. No, you're good. No, as Sergey said, you said you only need one shoot. I think I actually had a game where it was at 0 shoot and it made it, but I think it was a bug. I should actually find that game because it was weird. I was thinking I should probably actually make a kind of like a short video of like all the Blitzball bugs I've experienced. Like 95% of them are just like encounter doesn't trigger. But it's kind of interesting, you know. It's a little bit unique. I mean, that's not unusual. Oh, you're all good. So initial encounter with Tatsy. So one of the big things is the Kilika Beasts are supposed to be a quicker team. That was kind of the one thing advertised in the mod. So I'm expecting them to be really fast. I mean, Nadia, whatever her name is, she's pretty quick. I think she goes up to like 73 speed or it's something like that. The one thing I did notice was they had mentioned that speed was increased. I don't know if I noticed that as much. Or not, sorry, the AI was increased. I don't know if I noticed that as much. I don't know, it just seemed to be less prevalent. All right, well, this is going a lot like the Luka Goer storyline game. We've yet to touch the ball. Oh, and they got Brother. See, this is actually interesting because they put him in different positions. All right, well, this is already looking pretty grim. Come on, Keepa. You're fired, man. This isn't worth it. Already 0-1. Already. That's messed up, man. All right, well, we're going to cheat. We're big old cheaters. We're going to stop here. Manual, of course. Normal. We're going to push left here. Brother's here. Oh, my gosh, dude. This block is way too much. Man. This is not right. Okay, well, brother. Restart the stream. This is messed up, man. Brother, he's just decimating us. Oh, gosh. All right, well, we got to hope for a miracle. Oh, no miracle. All right, well, starting out, we're going to have the ball here. Let's focus a little bit more. I think I'm just not making good decisions, I guess is the summary of what's going on. So we're going to pass to Waka here. We are in a league game, so that is very important to accept that we can tie the game. And that's not necessarily what we want to do. So, you know, we're going to try to avoid that as much as we can. It looks like Waka does lose the ball. He does have the anti-nap, though, which is really, really useful. That is something that we like to utilize. See, and this is one of the key areas where I don't know if the AI is very much improved. Because, I mean, that shot alone, I mean, that was really silly. Like, why would, you know... It just seems... It seems like such a bad play that you're almost kind of like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? Like, why... I don't know. I don't know how much you really can improve the AI, though. It seems like it would be difficult. All right, well, we're going to pass to Jasu. So basically what we're doing here is we're going to try to pressure them away from us. And it should be pretty easy because of their speed. They should be aggressively following us. We're going to have Brother tackle. Really what we're doing is we are trying pretty much our hardest to set up Waka for a goal. He's got Aurochs Spirit, so if we can end the first half with at least one goal, that's good. One of the biggest difficulties we're going to see here, and you see it right here even, is they're fast enough that they always encounter us. So we can't run away. Like we can't decide when the encounters happen as much as we would like to. Looks like Tats is going to go for the shot. We need to block this and we need to immediately pass it. We don't have the luxury of waiting any longer. We've essentially run out of time to a degree. So we're going to pass to Waka. We're going to encounter here and we're just going to go for it. It'll be fine. We're not even going to have the tackle go through. It's too risky. And we're just going to immediately do the Aurochs Spirit. I mean, this should be a substantially, you know, better shot than anyone else in the game right now. Oh, but amateur hour. I didn't anticipate for the time it would take to use the Aurochs Spirit. Oh man. So we've got an uphill battle ahead of us. It's a very interesting mod though. I like that there's so much experience required to get them leveled up. I think it makes it so that you maintain the balance of the game for so long that you get a lot of really good games in. We're going to maintain our initial plan of not changing anything. All right. Waletti is going to get the ball here. We're going to push right. Immediately past Waka. Then immediately Aurochs Spirit. I think we'll make it. I think we have enough shoot here. It's just, you know, it's a time consumer. Maybe not as much as I thought. Oh, we don't even inflict sleep. Oh, this is a challenge. See, now this is a blitzball game. So Nadia gonna go for the pass. Nettis should get the ball. The thing about Nettis being on this speed team, I don't think he's fast yet. Like the whole team's supposed to be quicker, but because of his speed being so low for so long, I think he's kind of a drag on the essentially what the idea of the team is, if that makes sense. All right. Well, looks like tech copy fails. Keepa is able to stop it, but we are running low on time, to say the least. I think the difficulty is we initially started with such a rough game, and it didn't get much better. we kind of had to play from behind for a good period of time. Best for defenders, I would say Wither. I really don't like Poison. I think Poison, its only beneficial use is because it can sometimes prevent the opposing players from using a technique. But in general, when you think about it, when people are on defense, and you are in possession of the ball, what real techniques do they use? Almost none. I don't think it's worth a slot. So we are going to use Aurochs Spirit. I just want to show. I mean, it doesn't really make much difference. It doesn't increase the shoot too much, which is a shame. I would say brother with the ball. I mean, this is looking like a grim 0-2. This is looking like we're carrying on the spirit of the Besaid Aurochs losing. All right, brother is going to pass to Nav here. Nav asleep. It's good, but we just don't have enough time to capitalize. I mean, we can make this a respectable 1-2, I think, is what we're looking at. Potentially, if we don't lose it here. Okay, that's fine. I think it's tougher, too, because when you think about that first Luka Goers game, a really good strategy as well is to basically run out the clock and get experience and level up your players in order to get where you need to go, in terms of leveling up and getting stats and getting more of a beneficial situation for yourself. In this situation, because the experience cap is around 500, it makes it much more difficult to just play a half, get some level ups, increase your stats. You've got to play several games to get to that level. All right, well, we're looking pretty grim here. Waka, your Aurochs Spirit was not enough. It's gonna be okay though. So I think the Venom is really only useful. I mean, I know I literally just did a Venom shot, but I think Venom is only useful in situations where you're at a lower level and the HP in general is at a lower level. I think beyond that, it's less useful. I don't know. It really comes down to personal preference. I think out of everything, Nap is king. But, I mean, probably Nap Pass is king. But yeah, looking at these, a little bit of spoilers for these teams. You got the Guado Glories, Kyo. I forget how to pronounce. And then Rin taking out the Luka Goers. Kolikin made a goal. Don't even know how that's possible. But she did. Good for her. Brother, he's coming back from the grave here on our other save. He's scoring 3 goals against us. And then the Ronsa Fangs unchanged. And then Titus scoring a goal for the Albed Sykes. So, Titus. He is on the Albed Sykes. That is important to note. So that is a big change in this mod. But yeah, so we got Kilika Beast, Ronsa Fangs, Guado Glories. Those are our top dogs. The ones to conquer, the ones to win against. And the loser bracket is the Luka Goers, Albed Sykes, and us. In 6th place, nonetheless. All right. Well, we're not gonna go down so easily. We're gonna jump back into it. We're taking on the other losing team, the Luka Goers. Guado Glories are facing off against the Albed Sykes, and the Kilika Beasts are going against the Ronso Fangs. I'm hoping the Ratso Fangs take out the Kilka here. I think in terms of team capabilities, I think that the Ratso Fangs are substantially worse, so I think we could take them out. I have no issues with that. I think we'd win in that interaction. No, I really do like this mod. I think it adds a lot more difficulty. But one of the things it sort of like inspired me is I might take a look at how it was modified and maybe make our own like custom modification. That just seems like a good time, you know? I am actually getting some warnings from YouTube about the bitrate on the video, so it might be laggy. I'm hoping it's not too laggy. I don't know. This is the inaugural test stream where everything might crash and burn. That's something that we've accepted, but you know, we continue with it. All right, Lena with the ball. Lena is she a forward? Interesting. All right, perfect. All right, well, I'm going to pay attention again and have Volusia tackle through. I'm definitely making some bad decisions. Man, for someone who's played over 1,000 games of Blitzball, I probably am not showing that right now. It's a little bit rough. A little bit rough around the edges. Gonna go for the invisible shot. I know it's crazy. This could be good. Because if it goes invisible, no matter what the stat of the shot is, we can still block it. And there it is. We're able to block invisible shots. Oh, yes. Finally, some good luck. All right, so here's a key thing I had brought up previously. We need ball control. Critically. Critically, we need ball control. So we're going to take this very slow. And like many of the previous games you'll see, we're essentially trying to run out the clock until we can make our shot. And the counterattack from the opposing team here, the Luka Goers, is going to be, you know, negligible to non-existent. I think that's the big strategy here. So we're going to pass to Dotto here. We're going to kind of play around a little bit, and we're going to see if we can actually kind of come out on top. Because if we lose this game, we might be in a bad way. One of the benefits is we do have Dotto, so that is a good player to have. And then we're able to still abuse the AI and stuff. See, I think there are some improvements, but I'm not sure I see a ton of changes in the actual AI of the game. Like it seems pretty normal. This is how the AI would behave if the game was actually fair. Because oftentimes what occurs, and I think is like a big issue, is you have like Titus on your team and he's on the bench because you don't care about him, and you know it's a good time, but what the average level of the opposing teams gets decreased so much that you are always going to win because you're leveled way above them, you know, because their level goes off your average level. And, you know, I don't know, it's just a big issue, you know, it makes it so every game inherently you have the advantage later on and the opposing team has the disadvantage. It just seems so silly. It's definitely like a challenging thing because it's also like it's very hard to balance. I think you almost put like modes of difficulty in the game itself. Just because, I mean, how else are you going to do that? Like, how do you establish the auto balance and all that stuff? Finally. Yeah, it's the first stream. I've never streamed in my life. I've purely been recording. Yeah. I watch some streams sometimes. Let's clarify. I watch stream highlights. Like I don't really sit down and watch streams very often. Mostly just because like I feel like whenever I'm watching videos, it's later on in the day and all the streams have like gone home. Oh, thank you. I mean, this is the first game we've played, so, you know, we're gonna ignore the last one. That didn't happen. So we're doing real well. This is round 1. Nothing happened. We didn't lose, and we're just continuing on. We're killing it. I don't know. I feel like I've recorded a lot of Blitzball, and not like a dig at Blitzball in any way, but sometimes the games can get fairly repetitive. So at least for the commentary aspect of it, I can bring up like a lot of different things. And in my latest videos, so I'm on like episode 80, right, of the Guadagories uploaded, and I've recorded up to like 150. So I've got 70 like scheduled videos for the Guadagories. And this is shameful to admit, but some of them are just rants. They're just like unhinged rants at why I think Blitzball is a broken game. But it's mostly going off of like what I would fix in Blitzball. Oh gosh, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna make it. Oh, it did in 10.2.5. That was released as like a novel, right? Like the 2.5. Like it was a novel, and then so here's what okay, big spoilers coming up ahead for Final Fantasy X-3 or whatever it is. In 2.5, like there was, I didn't know about the Blitzball thing, but wasn't that all based on like someone was like, hey, Sin wasn't that bad, and then someone tries to summon Sin again, and then everyone's like, hey, yo, that's like a bad idea, and then he's like, nah, it's good, and then Yuna and Tidus like break up because like Sin's bad. I don't understand, but it's like what is it, like she's gonna die, so she breaks up with him or something, or I'm unclear on the details. I didn't know about the Blitzball thing. As heartless as it sounds, that's probably the thing I care about. I don't know. I kind of accept the story. I know people are getting angry about it, but I kind of accept the storyline of like someone's trying to summon Sin again. Like that kind of makes sense to me. Like that's not that crazy to think. Like when you think about the people in Spira, like Seymour can't be the only insane one who's like, hey, what if I become deaf? That'd be cool, right, guys? Like he can't be the only one, so it isn't nuts to me that someone else is also trying to like recreate this dream or whatever. But it seems the issue I have with it is it seems like we've already gone down this road of like, you know, that was Final Fantasy X. Like that was the first one. Sin's being summoned. You need to defeat Yevon. You do, and then you know Sin's gone. Like good times. And it seems like a repeat showing, you know? It just seems silly. In my opinion. I mean, I don't know. I also never, like, read the actual, like, novel of it. Yeah, I heard it was, like, temporary. It's, if it's an opportunity for Blitzball to be fixed in more, I mean, fair. I mean, I could understand that argument. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I don't know. I'd be down for another Final Fantasy X. I feel like I'm like I don't know, like rogue is the right word. That seems too cool for what I'm about to say. But I feel like I am streaming. It's a new one. This is a mod. This is a mod, Relux. So essentially what this is someone made I believe, oh yeah, Urgaranto's, oh what the hell? Oh no, what is this? It's now level 25? What? What is 99 attack? What is this? What is this? What do I do here? Alright, an Aurochs Spirit. I freaking hope. Okay, well, this game's broken. But yeah, I'm streaming. Before I got encountered with someone who's level 25 with 99 attack. It's a mod. 99 easy? Yeah, tell me about it. I should have gone for the tackle. I should have been like all brave. Dude, I'm pretty sure that would have like ended the pilgrimage. Like, it would have been tackled and then Waka would have been torn in like 5 pieces. Like, we're done, man. No more attack reels. No more defeating pennants. We can't anymore. It's gonna be impossible when he's in 7 different parts of Spira. No, it's kind of fun. It's like a mod where someone did, I think, like a save edit. And they had, I shouldn't say someone, I linked it in the top of the stream, and it'll be in the description as well. But they did like a save edit, and then everything's difficult and more, and changed, and it's exciting. It's a good time. I'm still angry about that bamboozle level. I was like, oh, it's a defender. I guess we'll just do like a tackle or something. Or, oh, no, it's 99 attack. That seems fair. I don't know. You could probably add up like all the rants I have done out of anger about something in Blitzball, and it's like 300 episodes at least. It's just man gets angry at game that no one else is playing. Is essentially what that is. Very important positions though. Besaid Orox, us, take out the Luca Goers. Albed Sykes, take out the Guadagories. Very big issue here. The Kilkabis win. So they're 2-0. 2-0 in this league. We're going to have to face them again. And we've taken our 5th place position, and Luca Goers are 2nd. Looks like Brother is still the monster that he is. You would think, I don't know, you would think the Luca Goers would be best. Achievement unlocked? Oh, sick. Teamwork in Final Fantasy X. Man, we're unlocking achievements. We're killing it. It's always good that Steam tells me when I've achieved something in my life. I'm always happy about that. I'm really looking for wins, and that's always a good one. Luca Goers versus the Kilkabis. I'm happy. I don't want to face him. Big change here. If the Luca Goers take out the Kilkabis here, if they do, then that means that the Kilkabis will have 2 wins, 1 loss, and the Luca Goers will have 1 win, 2 loss. So this actually puts us in a weird position. We're in the weird spot where we just gotta hope someone else beats them, because we can't. The Guado Glories are going against the Ronso Fangs, and we are going to take on the Albed Sykes. It is notable, Nimrok I do not think is on the Albed Sykes. So, I mean, I don't know what that spells for us, but, you know. See, we should probably... Should we cheat? Should we look at like their stats? Because last time I got bamboozled by someone who had 99 attack and no fears. I'm gonna see what players they have. Okay, so these are the players. I don't want to look at stats. I don't want to cheat. I'm looking to be surprised and terrified. So you got Warbite, Shammy, Titus in the midfield. What is this? What is if he does Jack Shot 2 against me, I'm ending the stream. I don't care. I'm gonna delete the video. I'm done, dude. This is some ridiculous cheating. I wasn't willing to get no special technique against me, even though I have Aurochs Spirit. I know that's not fair. But yeah, Larbite, Shammy, Titus, Rope, Kyuri, Nizar. This actually isn't a bad team. Like in the regular lineup. Like this is pretty decent. You have Larbite as your forward. Titus is your midfielder. Nizar's a good goalie. Kyuri's right Rope. They're very good stats. Shammy's kind of iffy. But that's not bad. And the main reason I'm not doing tech copies, I know it's weird, I didn't look at anyone there, is I think it's much more challenging for me to keep the original techniques. So they had like high risk on Keepa and stuff like that. And I think it's just more beneficial, you know? Like I'm not looking to make this as optimal as possible. I'm looking to try to survive the challenge of these games. God, Titus is too good. Catch him. Catch him, boys. Dude, what a mercenary. Just jumping to other teams like this. That's not right. Oh my god. I quit. Oh, jeez. 18? Oh, we can't do it. We can't do it. Dude, you're telling me. He... Okay, so storyline wise, let's talk real talk here. We're at the end. We have the airship, we have everything. Like we are about to spoiler alert, we are about to enter his father. And I think it's fair to say that, I mean, have we not bonded? Like, and he's playing Blitzball for another team. It doesn't make any sense. Don't we have priorities on our hands? You know? I understand Waka. Like, I don't know, he just seems like someone who's gonna, I don't know, he seems like someone who wouldn't deal with any responsibilities, right? That seems fair. But Tidus, you know, his main purpose to be here is to defeat Sin. Alright, well, we're just gonna easy peasy Auroch Spirit this. We're gonna cheat. Hey, don't you question my verbiage. I probably was a better way to say it. But they go into Sin, and Sin is... I stand by what I said. I didn't mean it like that. Come on. I would never say anything terrible. Alright, well, Tidus is gonna go right side here. Is he going for the shot? I didn't even check. Dude, what is this? He's brave. He has no fears. He's an animal. Alright, well, we are able to stop that in a way. And now we gotta make some key decisions. So if you've noticed, I mean, over the last few games we've played, a large portion of our goals have been cheesing Auroch Spirit, but now in the first half, I mean, we're tied. We don't have a lot of options here. Like, we've got to think about how do we get Dotto a goal? That is the number one goal. So we've got Larbai here. Oh, big mistake. Wait a second. How does Larbai have so much attack? Okay. I'm gonna pause. I'm cheating. There's no way Larbai initially has that attack. 16 at level 25? He doesn't. So it is very important to note, it looks like there's also, it's also like some stat changes? So Larbai has 16 attack at level 30, but not 25. Oh, this is interesting. I'm going to go for the pass here. The only thing we can hope for here is that we pass above rope and then, like, Larbai gets a hand on it. This is the best case scenario. That's not going to happen, but it's what we could hope for, if anything. But yeah. We're just going to go for the... See, this is actually... I think Sergey had brought it up about the Venom. This is actually an interesting situation because this is kind of where we've got to think, like, does Venom or Nap make more sense? I think Nap does because we can knock him out. It's weird because it's kind of like the benefits of inflicting poison don't matter as much as putting him to sleep. If we put him to sleep, that would have been, you know, massively successful. One of the only other things I think would be a good inclusion to this is if you had all positions unlocked, like the center defense, all-out defense, stuff like that. I think that would be fair. Just because, like, obviously the focus is on Blitzball. Like, that's what we're looking at here. We hope for invisible. Or this. Oh, but he does make it. All right, with only 13 seconds left, I mean, we don't have enough. We don't have enough time. Alright, we'll let her get the ball. Alright, this is an important thing to know. Auroch Spirit also doesn't improve Letty's shot. I mean, it does, but not the way Waka. I wonder if that's intentional. I know I've been thrashing it, like, all, like, stream. I've been really going hard on this Auroch Spirit issue. But I think it might be intentional with with it not increasing everyone else's shoot. Because if it did, can you imagine? Like, would you not just cheese 3 Aurochs Spirits and call it a day? Because your shoot would be equal every single time. You would match Waka's, you would match everyone's. Like, it would be super easy. Now that we faced them once, we're going to see what we can tech copy. Oh, they're level 30. There wasn't stat changes. I lied. Yeah, putting your hands on AI, I'm not sure how that would work. In my opinion, what this looks like is a save edit. It looks like someone like edited a save and then did specific things. I think it's interesting. I don't know if you heard from the beginning of the stream. Your new character model is Waka. So you move around with Waka instead of Tidus. With the animations as well. That was interesting. But I don't know how you put your hands on AI. Like, I'm unclear how you improve that. Did I just get an autosave in the middle of a Blitzball game? The heck? I don't play PC Final Fantasy very much. I was like, what is going on here? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think AI is even the right word for it, even though I use it all the time. Like, I'm trying to think what you actually use. What is the... I guess it's AI that doesn't learn. I don't know. I might be talking nonsense. Oh, changing models. Okay. I feel so silly because I think modding is like super cool and everything, but I also don't know anything on how to mod. I know like Fallout New Vegas, which is I think fairly easy. Like I mean, Bethesda legitimately releases a modding kit with it. You know what I mean? So like it almost seems like that would be the easiest one to mod. It could be spoken out of ignorance, but just in my opinion. Alright, well, we're going to go for the Venom tackle. We're clearly not going to steal the ball in that initial tackle. Oh, but we are in the second. Oh, we're cooking with gas, guys. We got the ball, we got the dream, and we're gonna take a time-honored strategy. Cheesy nap abilities. Alright. You know, it'd probably help if I actually paid attention to what techniques I had. You know, we're gonna make this interesting. We're not gonna cheese as much as I'm thinking we should. It's weird. They almost seem faster than me. That seems odd. Oh, that's actually really cool. I had no idea. No, if I can mod like Final Fantasy X Blitzball, like, oh man, that's all I would do. I've brought it up kind of several times, actually. There's a gaming company, kind of like an indie, I think indie's the right word for it, Raising Bird Studios or something. They were making a full like remake of Final Fantasy Blitzball in the Unreal 4 engine. So it was kind of interesting. They were going through all that, and they were making like pretty substantial. I mean, it's a remake. It's not like a reskin or anything like that. It's a complete remake, and they had a lot of really cool things. So like if that came out, I'd play that. But like the second best thing is modding myself and then making changes as you can. I think probably the most difficult thing to modify would be like animations. That seems like that would be very difficult. Unless you're copying an animation from another character, but that seems like that would be a challenge. All right, well, Tidus has got the ball. We got 3 goals and a hope that we don't tie this game. All right, we're going to go for the Venom tackle. Ooh, we don't get lucky. We don't get lucky. That is unfortunate. So pass is going to go through. Dotto's going to get a hand on it. It goes to Shammy. You look at this right side here, or left side here. We don't have a lot of coverage. We're going to do normal here. Gosh, her endurance is so high. It's like, what do you do? Yeah, one of the unfortunate situations with this now is because they oh my gosh, we block it. Oh my gosh, we block it. And that's a win. That's a win. That is a win. Take the ball back. I don't even want it. That's a win. 3-2. Yeah, I thought it was save editing. Just because there was nothing like... It was... How do I actually say this so I don't sound silly? It was traits already in the game that were just slightly modified. Honestly, keep it God tier. It was stats and stuff and who's on what team and things of that sort. It wasn't hardcore modifications. The one thing I thought was interesting was that Urga or Newbie had 1,005 attack. I didn't expect that because I thought it was just save editing. And I didn't think that would happen, but it did. And what are you gonna do? But that's what seemed interesting about it. There didn't seem too many drastic changes. Anyways, looks like we got the Kilka Beast beat the Luka Goers. Stop winning. The Kilka Beast look like the most threatening team here. Ronso Fangs do win against the Guado Glories, put in a mid-pack here, and then we take out the Abad Sykes. We should be third or second here. We are third. So, yeah, we're looking good so far. Not as good as we normally look, but, good enough. And let's jump back in. Let's keep it going. We got the Luka Goers going against the Ronso Fangs, a game we could not care less about. The Guado Glories are taking us on. And then the Kill Cabeas versus the Albed Sykes. So Guado Glories are going to be interesting. Who are you talking with? I'm just talking to stream. This is legitimately just how I record. Oh no, you said please don't tell me you aren't using Restream. I could be. This is the test stream where where I'm gonna find out I did a lot of things wrong. I think is what we're looking at here. So let's look at some changes. I don't know if I don't want to change any techniques because I feel like this is a good challenge. I don't want to make it easy. I could put Tackle Slip 2 on Dotto and have life be good, but it seems unfair. I don't know. I'm so torn. We got high risk on Keepa. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm going to edit these into videos or not. I might do, I might keep it as a stream. I'm not sure yet. It's tough to say because, oh, I shouldn't look at their team yet. Oops. I don't know. Editing it wouldn't be very difficult because you just cut them. You just say, cut, cut, cut. I don't think it is. I mean, my computer used to be good a while ago, about 4 years ago, and then it wasn't. So I need to improve. I need to upgrade my PC still. Probably just complete rebuild. I've got, I think processor-wise, I've got the i7 4790K. So it's 4th gen. I know there's much better, processors out there now. And I think, I'm trying to think what else there is. Oh yeah, it's only 8 gigs of RAM. Graphics card is the 1660 Ti. Graphics card doesn't really matter as much. But, it gets okay. But I want to rebuild a new, kind of the motto I've been going off of is a new PC or a rebuild every 4 to 5 years. So I'd probably spend about $2K for a new one, and then just keep that for 4 to 5 years, and then and that's kind of the way to go about it. I don't know. There's not really a big thing. I should probably actually play the game. I'm really just passing. So this is actually a strategy we can utilize, though, just showing here, is we can swim around a little bit, and we are killing the clock pretty substantially, but we can basically negate the nap. As long as we're moving, we're running down the clock. Yeah, it's just not as good anymore. You know, it's like all technology. You know, like you buy something really cool and then time passes and then you're like, oh, I guess I need to get something different, which is all fine with me. Like I thought about converting this into more of like a work PC and then rebuilding for something else. I don't know. I'm not very creative. I was probably just gonna like look at like I was looking at, what was it, like is it like the i9 9900 is what it is? I thought that was like a good baseline for processor and like go from there and all that stuff. Yeah, pretty much all my, not being able to stream record, pretty much all my videos are recordings. Like I don't really stream at all. I don't know, I've never really had anything against it. I just, the format I always did was recording. Like it seemed like a good time. I don't know. I do like streaming though, because I like the live interaction. You know, because sometimes with commentary, you just like you look like a crazy person because no one's responding to you and you're just saying things, and then you're just you know, you're trying to commentate on the content, but it's nice when you have someone to bounce off of, you know? Like, it's nice. Wait, what is this? Wedge is in the goal with 6 catch? How is it how is this so unbalanced? I gotta deal with 99 tackle and then 6 catch. This doesn't make any sense. That's frustrating. I would have been happier if he had 99 catch. I would have found that more acceptable. All right, new challenge. I'm only shooting with Bada. That's the new challenge in this game. They got Wedge in the goal. Wedge is not a bad goalie later on, but at this point in the game, he doesn't cut it. He's got 6 catch. I mean, granted, Keepa's got like 5 catch when he starts. This seems... Look at him. And he's got all the shots equipped. This is actually important to note. So, you know, I mean, obviously we all know, the AI chooses the techniques used. And with the edit of putting Wedge in the goalie box, I don't think that changes, that the AI is still going to choose specific techniques for him. I mean, there's also an argument of like, is the AI even sophisticated enough to do that? Because oftentimes you'll have a goalie with like a spin ball, and you're like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. He got spin ball, like that doesn't make any, like, why would you ever use spin ball? That seems unnecessary. I don't know. This is the rantings of someone who's just experiencing this for the first time. I do really like this though. I like being surprised. I like the challenge of jumping in and then, you know, getting blown out by a team and being like, that didn't work out very well. Because I mean, if you've seen my series and the other like journeys and stuff, and it's not unusual, but like a lot of the games are just easy, and that, I think that's just an issue with Blitzball itself, that like it's really difficult early on, and then what causes it to become so easy is your levels become bloated compared to the opposing teams, so you're just sweeping teams like left and right. You're just calling it a day over and over and over. A very easy time. And I don't know, it just makes it reduces the challenge. I mean, at the source of it. And that's probably the biggest issue. But yeah, we're gonna stream this one. We're probably just gonna stream the whole league today, and then call it, like, you know, 10 games. That seems fair. You know the funniest thing about this entire game? You guys thought I was joking when I said I was gonna shoot with Bada. We're going to push up here. Duran's in the field? Durant? What is this? What is this discount team? Is that what this team is? The cheapest players? As far as I remember, Wedge wasn't cheap. Man, this is some silliness. All right, well, does Duran have... I'm dumb. I should have been checking if Duran actually has good attack, because I was not looking before. All right, let's push. Let's push. We're going to push. We're going to push. We're going to pull and do whatever we're going to do. He's got 4 attack. Ah, fearful. This is so silly. All right, well, we knocked him out. You know, we called it a day. All right, Bada. It's time to go. You know when I was joking about, like, how did Colican make a goal? She probably faced this team. Guado Glories. Man, this is shameful. Absolutely shameful. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Come on. Come on. Have some respect for yourselves. Have some better positioned players. This is a throwaway game. All right, well, we're going to push. All right, we're going to make it. Bada goal right here. Probably not, but Bada goal right here. Okay, we got unlucky. Dotto. Dotto, we don't need you. Don't ask me these questions. I also disagree with the choice, but that's just me. It seems like why is Wedge in the goalie box? We've got so many questions. It seems. No, I wanted it to be true. I wanted it to happen. Oh man, that's rough. It's fun though because we got a balanced game. Like when we face the Killer Khabis, is Bada even a viable player? No. Absolutely not. I mean, you look at him in any stage in his career, it's not good. Looks like the Ronso Fang started at the Luka Goers in the game we didn't care about. Oh, they lose! They lose! The power of Jack Shot. Oh, 4-2. Oh, that is brutal. Killer Khabis going down. And we take out the Guado Glories, put us in second place. Oh, still third, still third. Oh, it's tied for first. Whatever. Oh, Jasu's okay, yeah, for sure. Argyle, Basik. I was ranting about this in one of the videos I recorded today, but I'll rant here too. But we should probably talk about this. Looks like the Luka Goer is going against the Albed Sykes. We're going against the Ronso Fangs. Thank God. The Guado Glory is going against Killer Khabis. Ronso Fangs are unchanged, so they're the original team. We fear nothing. Since the original team, let me just see what they are. Let me just tech copy some stuff. It seems like such a waste of tech copy when I don't plan on equipping the techniques. I don't know. It just seems, you know, we're trying to make this difficult. You know, we're trying to make this a real challenge. Yeah, no, Bada's good. What I was going to rage about, the character models being the same on a lot of these players just seems so silly. I don't know. That was the one, if I could change one thing, like one small thing in Final Fantasy, I think the biggest thing I would change is the character models. Like, I think I'd give everyone their own unique models. It just seems like... It seems so bad when someone's an important character, like a Blitzball player even, and their model is identical to someone else. So it's, you know, like, who's who? It's this weird, like, guessing game. I don't know. I'm not a fan. But yeah, Bada's a bad player. If you actually got the original Final Fantasy guide from the original game, they had actually mentioned... that the Besaid Aurochs become one of the best teams in Spira if you stick with them. I still need to write some complaint letters about that statement. They just, I mean, they become okay, but they're certainly not the best team. They're not, I don't even know if they're one of the best. It just, they become better. But, like, that's not saying much because they start out as, like, you know, the bottom of the bottom. Like, they're very much poor. I don't know. It just seems like such a low bar for them to be like, you know, they become one of the best. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure, like, you know, if you're comparing, like, the previous team to the current one, sure. Oh, Keepa can't stop it. I'll forgive Keepa there. I'll forgive him there. Just because the last game we had, like, when he got to 18 catch and won us the game, like, that was worthy of some slack. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I'll even expand on that statement with the Bada being babysat. I think the entire back line needs to get babysat at a certain point. Like, it's kind of rough, you know? Like, it's... Oftentimes what I see most is... Ooh, I made a bad decision here. That's fine. We're just going to shoot it off. Oh, I didn't mean to Venom shot there. I wanted to wither. But I think the back line often gets very little experience. And I think the main driver of that is you have your front line become very strong throughout the games you play. And because your front line's so strong, the opposing team can never get to your back line. And it's like this self-fulfilling, you know, prophecy, so to speak, where your front line's strong so they steal the ball. And then because they steal the ball, they get more experience and they become stronger. And then your back line's just back there with, like, your defenders going like, hey, we could level up too. That'd be cool. And then, like, even worse than that is your goalie just being like, I guess I don't get any experience. And it's just, it seems very difficult to level up everyone equally. I don't know. I always have issues with that. I don't play with Jesse very often. Right now I'm playing through the Guado Glories mostly. I think right now the way the levels shake out is my front line. Nav Guado's now level 99. Gira and Zazie are about level 65. My defenders are level 45. And then my goalie Noi is level 40. I don't know. I always have difficulty. I think it depends too. I think one of the things that drives it on my games is because I put Titus on the sideline. It lowers the average level of the opposing teams because I can't get rid of him, and he's on the sideline. So their average level goes off of my average level, and I've got like level 50 players and then level like 1 Titus. So then their average level is like, gotta calculate for him, you know? So I think my interactions in the game are much easier. Thinking back, I mean, I should have done this 3 years ago. But if I was to do anything different, I probably should have used like a save editor and removed Titus from my team so that the average level of the opposing teams actually were higher, so the games were more difficult. I didn't do that though. I play off the PS3 right now. This one obviously is on the PC, but yeah, it's just difficult to get balanced games when you got to put people on the sideline. I think got a little bit of experience for them, a little bit more for us, I think. All right, no real changes. We're jumping back in it. We're winning right now, too. All right. Well, Gazna Ronso is pushing mid, which is normally a bad idea, but against this team, maybe it'll work. Oh, man, I really should give Letty a tackle. Oh, by 1. By 1. Oh, man, this is rough. The good thing is we're already winning. So even if they score, we tie it up, finish it up with Aurochs Spirit. Like, easy peasy. Good game. Oh, we'll have to do Venom here. I don't think we can steal it. Basik is going to go for the shot. Oh, and Keepa, the hero Keepa, actually is able to block it. You know, we're not gonna play well. We're gonna receive the ball back, and we're just gonna say, hey, you know what? Take it. We don't even want it. I actually really like Letty as a player. I'm trying to think who I played on my like teams before I did like recording when I was a kid. I think I played Navguado a bunch. He was always on my team. I played Wedge a little bit. Guado, Argai Ronso. Like a lot of my decisions weren't based on like anything, but like, oh, it's cool, you know. No, when I was a kid, I don't even think I hit like level 99 with an entire team. I think I did like with a player once, maybe. Dotto's insane. He's so good. Like, I mean, I've said it a bunch of times, but like, when you have a fast player, like, you can just dictate the pace of the game so well. I think one of the issues with Blitzball actually is because speed isn't punished. Like, there's no Dotto can be like, you know, 99 speed and he's like super fast, or anyone can be 99 speed, and you can't punish them for that. So like, you just have this person swimming around and they can do it infinitely, and there's no like actual stat to measure it. Like, what I would support is even like a hold down X and you can utilize your max speed, but your HP drains rapidly. So you can have a really fast team and it's really good, but what you're going to be seeing more frequently is you're rapidly losing your HP when you use your max speed. And that would be like maybe a balance thing I'd introduce. One of the benefits of that is it manages speed, and then it also improves the use of HP, because HP doesn't matter. Like, at a certain point, like, it's useless. So it makes it a much more impactful stat. I mean, you can even go further if you want to get real nutty. You can make it so that HP and techniques, it uses like a percentage of your HP, or of your max HP, I should say. And that would be difficult. I don't know. There's so many ways you could like balance it out. I think that's a really good idea for Poison. I think percentage based scale better than just flat, like, you know, I'm losing 3 a second. It's I guess 4, but yeah, like percentage based is so much, it's the scalability. And I think like one of the mentalities behind it might be is like, who's playing Blitzball this later on? And with the balancing of Blitzball, like, it's not like a key thing for developers to do. Like, it's a mini game within the main game, and it probably makes more sense to make sure that fight with Sin like is balanced rather than like the HP drain in Blitzball. But it's one of those things where it would be nice to change some stuff up. All right, Letty with the ball. I mean, we've won. We've crushed them. We've destroyed their will to win games. I mean, this is the match we asked for. We were thinking, hey, we face the Ronso Fangs, we have a good time. Notable that they are using Zev Ronso, not a standard Ronso on the team, and it shows. But you also have to think about it like this: they have to, because they have Urga or Nubia on another team. 5 to 7 years before we remade. I don't think it's unlikely. I think outside of Final Fantasy VII, it's one of the more popular games. Honestly, in terms of popularity of game, I would say Final Fantasy VII is most popular, 10 second, 6 third. Just from like my general feeling of like the community of like what I've seen people talk about. That seems like that's the order. I think 12 might fit in there somehow. I personally like 12, but I don't think it was a big... I don't know if it was like really like big, you know, for people. All right, looks like the Luka goers take out the Albed Sykes. Oh God, the Kilika Beasts. They're winning still. Someone stop them. I think they're next too. Oh God. All right, we're tied. Kilika Beast, Besaid Aurochs. Final Fantasy IV. I've never actually played Final Fantasy IV. I should. All right, we're jumping back into it. We are just over halfway done with the league. We got the Luka Goers versus the Guado Glories. Oh, I don't want to play this match. Oh, I don't. Oh, we're facing against the Kilika Beasts. We know their stats are the same. We got the Ronso Fangs versus the Albed Sykes. Oh, God. It is consistent to say if we lose this match, they are probably winning this league. And we don't want that. We've got to play perfectly. They're utilizing speed, which is, you know, the most important thing in Blitzball. Yeah, I really should play through a lot of the older ones. I played through Final Fantasy 1. I've played mostly through 2. And then I haven't played 3, 4, 5, 6. I have not played... I haven't beaten 7. I think I got to like the third disc and like the final battle, or what I believe was the final battle. And then I had stopped. I beat the 7 remake. Oh, they raised the difficulty? That's good. I do like, if I can thrash myself for a second, I do like the older games, but I am awful at puzzle games. Like, what I find happens frequently is I'll be playing, like, let's say I'm like playing Final Fantasy 1, right? I'm having a good old time. It's going well. And then I'll, like, it won't guide me where to go, which is fine. Like, that makes sense. Like, you know, there should be some difficulty. But it won't guide me, and then I'll take like a 2-week break, and then I'll try to play again, and then it'll be like, hey, remember that thing that happened 2 weeks ago? And I'm like, no, man, I don't remember anything from 2 weeks ago. And I'll have to like remember this, small detail from 75 years in my past. It's difficult to keep up with. Worst Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 4, 3, and 2? They're all terrible? Like, what? Why are they terrible? I'm curious. Is it because of what I just said about the having to figure out, like, what's going on? See, maybe I'm like is it like a sadist, is what you call it? Like, but now that you've said they're terrible, I'm like, oh, after years out on. Okay, yeah. I was like, you telling me it's the worst experience of your life makes me want to play it. I don't know. There's like, this is going to sound weird. There's like good and bad and just bad. Like I played Final Fantasy 13. I think it gets a lot more hate than it deserves. Because I don't think it was too bad. Like it wasn't like the worst game ever. But I think its replayability is poor. Like, I think it's a hard game to want to replay. Like, I don't know, it's just, this is kind of vague, but there's just not a lot that draws me back to it. It's kind of just like, I played the game, it was fine, and, you know, it's, I'm done. But, like, Final Fantasy X I play all the time. Oh, Bottlens grip gloves, woo! That's what we were looking for. We didn't want Keeping to learn that. We're looking for Bada. Isn't Final Fantasy 2 when they introduced Chocobos? I think it is. I thought it was. I thought 2 was like the introduction of Chocobos. I could be wrong there. I think this game's going well though. I think I'm being very cautious, which is what's driving that. I say that as I'm about to lose the ball. Oh, scenarios? Oh, I'd like to unsubscribe from that idea. No, I I gave it the solid effort to play through Kingdom Hearts on the hardest difficulties from the first like storyline one to the next one, and that was already like that was a challenge. Is he going for a pass? See, this is what I mean about the AI. Like, it might be better, but this seems wrong. Like, why would you not just shoot here? Yeah, the grind is like not very satisfying. I don't think grinding is necessarily bad, but I think there's good grinding and bad grinding. Like when you're just farming the same enemies over and over and over, I think it's a poor experience. But like when it gradually gives you challenges along the way, I think it can be rewarding. Like you look at games like Final Fantasy X even. With the grind of like there's kind of enforced grinding in Final Fantasy X with the monster arena minigame because you have to go fight a bunch of monsters, and the argument is like, well, how much experience do you get from that really? You get a bunch because you don't always encounter the monster you want to fight, and then you have to fight ones you don't care about, and it's like a slow grind that's hidden by a minigame. But like if it's just a grind, like in what you're saying with 4, where it's just not a good time. I mean, I don't know. I'm not for it. I'm thinking about like, I think 13 had a really awful grind. I was not a fan. I didn't have a good time. I think I mentioned it in a previous video. I didn't even beat Final Fantasy 13. I mean, I sorted it. I got to the final boss, and then I watched the ending on YouTube. That's all I was for. I was like, dude, I'm not interested anymore. Because I spent like 5 hours. I mean, was it 5 hours? It might have been longer. Like I spent so much time fighting the same enemies over and over and over and over, and it felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. Like I felt like I was getting nothing out of the experience. And that's never a good time. You kind of just like, why am I here? And I don't know. I feel like it was a better experience to play until the final boss and then watch the video on YouTube. Alright, we're gonna get brave. This is dumb, but we're doing it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it seems not fun. You have to go through certain stat thresholds. I don't know, that kind of ruins a lot of things though, right? Like imagine if that was in like, I mean, I talk about 10 so much because that's the one we're playing right now. But if that was in 10, like you wouldn't have like no sphere grid challenges. Like if you enforce these thresholds on people, it punishes them for trying to play things early. This enforced grind seems very poor. Oh, we're able to shut him down. Oh man. Oh, I made a bad decision. Why did I pass here? Oh, God. Why didn't I attack? Oh. I don't know. I feel like I'm not like... I don't know if I know... I don't think I'd be like a super good game developer necessarily. So I'm not like the expert on theory of game design, but I think when it comes to like good grinds and like good game development, it's like I know it when I see it. And really it's just like, did I have a good time doing this, Um, that's I don't know. That's how I judge a lot of things. I mean, that's how I judge like what I record exclusively. I'm just like, would I watch this video? Like, do I want to see what happens? Like, yes, I do. I guess I'll record it. Ooh, bad super goalie. And we get punished. 2-1. Oops, game over. That's kind of a crappy situation. All right, well, we clearly have Nettis over here. We're gonna pass to Bada just to pass to Dotto. It was unlikely that the block was substantially good, but it wasn't impossible. No, I've got to get through and like play a lot more of the Final Fantasies. For someone who records so much Final Fantasy, I think I should probably record more of maybe not even record, just play through a lot of the earlier ones and then a lot of the newer ones as well. Like I'm in the middle, So what I've played a lot of is I've played like I've played a lot of 10, 10-2, 12, 13, 7. I guess Final Fantasy 1 too. I've played that one as well, like a bit, because I recorded a whole walkthrough, or no walkthrough. I recorded a whole Let's Play on a separate channel of Final Fantasy 1. I mean, it's a fair strategy. Like if you can't beat it and you're just like, this might seem like cheating, but I think like if you're not having a good time and you're just sitting there going like, why am I doing this? Like, stop, man. Like, what's the point? Like I turned on this game with the idea of having fun, and this is just like, it's not fun. Like it's not a good experience, and it's not, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, the Kilika Beast. Oh, they're second when they lose against us. And then the Ratso Fangs are third. I totally forgot we were facing the Kilika Beast. I'm having like a fever dream here. I don't know what's going on. And we are now tied for the top score. Center attack formation learned. But yeah, like it's all based on like if you're having fun or not. Just like we're going up against the Luka Goers and the 99 Urga. And then Guado Glory is going against the Albed Sykes, and the Kilika Beast going against Ratso Fangs. Okay. Yeah, 9 was actually the first Final Fantasy I ever played, though. I remember as a kid, my dad got me. So we got the Final Fantasy. The Final Fantasy 9 demo, and I played through it so much, and I was like, I was all about that game, and I was super into it. But then like we had to return it because that's how demos work, and like renting games and like whatever. I guess not demos. We rented the game, but that's how rentals work. You have to return it eventually. So we eventually returned it. And then, like, I loved the game, and I was, like, talking to my dad, and I was like, hey, I want this game, I want this game, I want this game. And then, damn Square have confusing naming. So they accidentally bought me Final Fantasy X instead of 9. Because, like, how you going to know? Like, Final Fantasy 9 and 10, And then, like, I had 10 instead of 9. So, like, that's kind of how I get split up, and that's how I got so on to 10. But 9 was the first one that I really played. No, my parents were like, they weren't like super strict, but it was one of those things where I got 10 and I was like, hey, this is wrong. And they're like, like you can return the game and have no game, or you can play this one. So like, these are the options you have at your disposal right now. Play this game or have no game. Which is fair, I think. I think it's, I don't know, it's weird because, like, at the end of the day, it's a newer game, and I don't know, having to explain to my my parents who don't play video games like what the difference is. They're like, dude, it's a game. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. All right, well, this is clearly a win for us. I think we've gotten the hang of it. Like, I think it's, not to toot my own horn, I think it's all player skill here because no level ups have occurred. We just are playing differently. We're not making such foolhardy mistakes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Urgaratsu, leave me alone. I did not mean to get in this encounter. Oh no, we can't inflict wither. Lame. Yeah, I want to play Final Fantasy IX again. I think the biggest thing I want to do though is I'm looking for, I guess if I was going to summarize this channel, is I play games from the main Final Fantasy series, or I play mini games from the main Final Fantasy series. And what I'm looking for primarily is content within like the games themselves, like Blitzball, Spira Break, things like that. And I'm looking to record stuff of that sort. I know 9 has a few things, I believe, that you can record and like would be interesting. Oh, we get scored on 2-1. Luka Goers fighting back. Tetra Master videos. Maybe. I don't know what that is. I should though, since I played Final Fantasy IX first. I know there's a card game in 8, right? And then like there's the main minigame is Tetra. So how does it play? Is it like a card game? Is it the card game that I'm thinking of from 8 then? No, I think that'd be fun. Oh, it's much more random. That seems fun though. I don't know. I think with a lot of the mini games that don't involve like other people, the games can tend to be easy, like as you go through them, like in all the Final Fantasies. Yeah, one of the things I did want to record as well was the mini games from Final Fantasy 14, the MMO, like Triple Triad is in there and stuff like that. I think that'd be interesting. I don't know. What is an MMO but a bunch of mini games? I mean, arguably, right? I don't know. I think random could be fun. I don't know, because the sheer number of stuff we record. And we're in halftime. We're killing it. Got a little bit of experience for them. A little bit for us. It's a good time. And we're going to put Keepa in the field. Just like Durin before. Man, see, this is the thing. I don't like that they have high risk on their goalie. Like, it just seems so, wasteful. Who's trying to call me? Jeez. I see. Okay. I'm currently on PTO from work, but I need to check my phone in case someone says, "Hey, everything's on fire," but probably it's not them. So like it's this weird like, you know, check your phone, find out it's nothing important, and then like move on. All right, we're gonna push up with Bada. I mean, we've won this game. This is a commanding lead here, but pushing forward with Bada is probably a bad idea because Bada. I mean, that's really all the explanation you need. I probably just gave them a... No, I did not give them a goal. That's good. This is fun, though. I really like the fact that everyone maintains the same level. It's challenging for sure. And, you know, that's always a good time. You want the challenge, you know? You want some form of difficulty. Alright, we gotta make some decisions here. We're gonna pass the walk and we're just gonna shoot it. We're just gonna call it a day. We're gonna shoot it. Main reason is because we're not looking to make this boring. We're looking to aggressively make a difference. We're even gonna let them block it because, you know, they have high risk. It seems like we probably shouldn't be doing the Aurochs Spirit if it hurt Waka the last time. Attacking backline and defending frontline? Oh, I think the frontline would obliterate the opposing teams. That is true. What I've actually thought about doing as well with the oh, we do make Mafuri lose a technique, which is good there. But I thought about literally just doing 4 defenders like on each corner, and then the midfielder's gonna be a forward with like invisible shot. I mean, that seems like the easiest way to just crush your opposing teams. I don't know, it just seems so good. Alright, before you're gonna go for the pass here. This is always tough because in these scenarios, as we can see, I mean, we've won the game. Like, we are victorious for sure. I don't know if there's really a way for him to come back. Linna gonna go for the shot here. See, this I find defendable. Like, not much, but you know, it's arguably a good idea for the AI to do this. Not a super good idea, but it's better than going all the way up to the goal and then passing. I think Mafuri is good block. Oh, I completely lied. She is awful block. Alright, we're gonna pass to Dotto here. Man, I wonder if I could, like... I don't know, I might be speaking out of ignorance yet again, but with the save editing, if I could force them not to use high risk on the opposing teams. Like, it seems so... I just don't want easy games, you know? Oh god, Erga Ronso. Look at this. Monster. 49 endurance, 49 pass, 22 shoot. Should be a forward. 22 shoot. Jeez. Shoot it. Okay, it's not going to happen. I was waiting for him to shoot it. That's true, but I mean, with 49 endurance, do you need to be fast? At least at these levels. At least at these levels. And I go for the shot again. This could make it. 12-12. And it's blocked. Alright, well, we got the ball. And that is going to be the end of the game. There's just not enough time for him to do much. And, you know, we've got a commanding lead. Like, there's not much to say there. Alright, well, I'm going to be right back in like 2 seconds. I got to get a little bit more coffee and we'll finish up the league. All right. Coffee has been acquired. We've gotten a little bit of experience for the opposing teams there. A lot of experience for Keepa. This is the one time my goalie gets all the experience. This is the antithesis of what happens. I'm very surprised. We take out the Luka Goers 4-1, of course. Oh, it's a shame. You see it here. Albert Sykes win against the Guadalgories, but the Kill Cabis knocked out. You hate to see it. We are 18 points into this league. We got 1 loss, 6 wins. That's this is looking like a win for us. And we are top scorer. It took us a while. It took us a little bit of effort, but we are able to come back strong. We got the Luka Goers going against Kill Cabis. Guadalgories are facing off against the Ronso Fangs. And the Besaid Aurochs, us, taking on the Albed Sykes. Something I really should mention in this mod, it's in the actual, like link for the mod, but you can also, there's also another save file, which I believe, let me pull it up. I believe you play as the Luka Goers in the tournament, maybe? No, or maybe you just play as them. Oh, allows you to play as the Luka Goers team. I don't think you play as them in the tournament. You just get to play as them in general. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't think I'm like super excited about it. It's like okay, you know? All right, well, we got Shammy in hot pursuit. And we're going to pass to Waka. I'm trying to remember who their goalie was. I try not to check because I don't remember, and it's good to be surprised. Oh, it is Nizarut. This could be bad. He's decent. I mean, he's not Wedge. He's not the god Wedge with 6 catch. But he's decent. Yeah, I think a more challenging way to do this this series might be to get rid of Auroch's Spirit. Like if we were to unequip it and put something else on there. I mean, obviously it is changing up it is changing up the intentions, but it's so strong. Like it's a little bit much. All right, well, Titus is gonna go left side here. Not something I mention very often because he's not normally against me, but he is now. I like this, though. I like that he's on another team. It's kind of fun. All right, well, Shammy decided, you know what if we encountered everyone on the opposing team and it didn't even matter? That's what she's showing right now. She's using my own tactic against me. What is this? Oh, we could stop this, though. Oh, we do. I didn't think we'd stop it that way. I was thinking more like, oh, they might fumble it. Oh, wow. That was surprising. I didn't expect that. We passed Sabata here. So we've established the lead here. Obviously, we are winning. I like to point out the obvious things in life. We're winning. But we really need to capitalize on that and actually make a second goal. And we're trying to widen that gap because we don't have a lot of security. That pass is not going to do it, but we can try for another one. Rope with the ball isn't too threatening because he might get encountered, and in addition to that, he also, he might shoot it. Like there's so many mishaps that might occur. All right, well, long pass to Shammy. It looks like it is going to go through. We could be staring at a difficult situation here. Oh, we're poisoned, but we don't get scored on. Letty reclaims the ball. This is massive. This is massive. This is putting us in such a good position. We are going to pass all the way to Dotto. I do know Rope is there. I do know it's threatening, but this is something where we can capitalize and really solidify ourselves as like a winner in this very early half. So we got to take the risk. We gotta pray. We gotta hope. We gotta, whatever Yevon can give us, right? We're gonna go for the shot. Oh, that's tough. Oh, unable to make it. Kayuri reclaims with 25 seconds left. I mean, it's fairly unlikely for them to do anything here. Like, it's pretty... Oh, come on. They're going to shoot it? This is... I don't know about that. That seems iffy. I don't know. If this makes it, I don't like this. Okay, cool. Got a little bit of experience for them, a little bit more for us, and again, a lot of experience for Keepa. I mean, I know it's the high risk really kicking in there, but it's still it's surprising for him to get so much experience. I'll accept it. I'm down for it. No, I think it would be really fun to record like a series where we save edit and stuff. And maybe if we can just force the opposing teams to like always be like 5 levels above us, like that'd be fun, It'd be a good time. All right, well, Titus not here to play. He's going to go for the shot immediately. I mean, looks like we're going to steal the ball, but if he gets the shot off, we could have certainly been scored on. That, without a doubt. That was definitely a threat. We are going to kind of rush away. This is tough. So we might be seeing Larby with the ball here just because of Rope's block. Oh, Rope's actually going to be able to stop it. Fantastic block from him. All right, well, we're going to Venom tackle here. We're able to steal the ball away. It's a little bit of back and forth here. I mean, we've definitely won this league for sure. I don't believe what we can lose at this point. So Rope going to go left side, setting up for the pass. Pass to Larbite. Then immediately going for the shot. This is dangerous. Oh, that's good. That's good. Keepa is able to stop it. It seems like our first game was just kind of like a train wreck, in all honesty, and now we're kind of in the groove of things. Like, we're not... there's very little worry that we are going to lose this game. I dare say. I don't know. I think level 25. That might be the perfect level for Blitzball. This is actually pretty fun. And we're going to cheese out another shot with Aurochs Spirit and see if we can make it. I mean, even if we miss, we could potentially sleep the opponent. So, I mean, that's pretty good. We are going to establish that lead pretty dominantly, though. We're already up 2-0. Okay. He is immediately going for the spear shot here. I don't think we have any tech copy on this, do we? Oh, we do. Oh, level 2 low. What? But that's not? Come on. So Titus says score. We're going to go 2-1. I mean, we're still winning. Like, it's not too much of a concern. But we will want to make another goal. Just because we don't want to hang it back too much. Like, we want to establish a challenge here. You know, we don't want to dance around the opposing team too much. Oh, but Larbite does have the anti-nap. Very effective. We're going to pass to Waka. I'll let Kayuri tackle through. We'll dribble. See, we're giving them opportunities depending on the techniques they use. They could steal the ball here. Like, it's not unheard of in any way. But we are just going to do a wither shot 3. If they haven't stolen it by now, they're in trouble. This wither shot coming right at Nizarut. Super goalie active, no grip gloves. Gets withered, catches halved. You do not want Dotto with the ball here. That is the last thing you want to see. Dotto with the ball, no break. We're just going to try to shoot over and hope for the best. We're taking a lot of risks. Nizarut can't stop it, and we are going 3-1. That is, that's rough. So Tita starts with the ball, but with only a minute left, 3-1. I mean, this game's over. It's a tough go for them. All right, guys. So we got Tita's pushing mid. We are going to Venom tackle. I don't know. At this point, it doesn't really matter. Even if he scores, I don't think he's a top scorer candidate. Going for the wither shot. We're going to let this happen. We want to see if we can tech copy it. Oh, level too low. Everything but spin ball level too low. Keepa is scored on, but with only 19 seconds left, we've won this game. All right, Liddy has the ball. We're going to pull. So that's a good indication. I want to actually maybe test that next game as well. I want to hide behind our goalie. So one of the claims of the mod was improved AI. I want to see if I hide behind my goalie, if the AI still spins around in circles. If there's improved AI, I'm wondering if we can, like, if that's been negated. It did not seem to be there. Looks like Rotso Fangs 8-0. They are, wow. They are probably top scorer there. That's quite a lot of goals. We have got 2 more games. Luka Goers are going against the Rotso Fangs. We're taking on the Guado Glories, and the Kilka Beasts are going against the Albed Sykes. So we're going to continue going here. Oh, God, this is the team, yeah, with Wedge. I really don't like the fact that Wedge is in the goal. Like, it makes sense. Honestly, this is going to maybe sound crazy. If you're going to put Wedge in the goal, make his level higher. Like, make it so his catch is actually impactful. You know, that would probably be the best way to go, I think. I think the fact that his catch is so low, you just risk the scenario where, you know, I mean, you're seeing it here. You risk the scenario where he just doesn't do enough. So with the claim of improved AI, like, it could be, like, maybe it's like specific decision making when the break occurs, but at least the movement of the AI, it seems to be the same. So if I mean, you can see it here. If I duck behind Keepa, it just appears that they're still spinning around in circles and they don't know what's going on with their lives. This is, like, probably the one bug I'd want to fix, because it's just not fun, you know? Like, you can kind of cheat your way out. I don't know. This is, I should clarify that, because I had talked about this on a previous video. That's the one bug I'd want to fix in this mod, if it's possible. In the default storyline, I think that's a fine enough bug to have, specifically because Blitzball isn't for everyone, and some people, they just don't have a good time. So if they don't like Blitzball, then they, you know, it's fine. Like, if you want to kind of duck behind, it makes sense, you know? I mean, imagine if the Chocobo race was, like, enforced like, as if like the Chocobo race was enforced as a storyline thing. Like, if you didn't want to do it and you could get out of it, like, get out of it. Go Nav. Nav's not in right now, but he might be later on. I'm trying to remember what team he's on. He's on the Kilka Beasts, I think. Duran in the field. This is definitely one of the teams where they're especially easier to face. With Wedge in the goal, this is significantly easier than it should be. All right, well we're just gonna shoot over bigs. I mean, they got Wedge, Wedge in the goal. It's a rough go for him. He's got super goal at least. Like, that's pretty good. All right, we've got a commanding start here. If we really wanted to make some changes here, we'd probably want to shoot more aggressively with Waka. If you guys were here when the Ronso Fangs got their top scorer position, we've got to beat out Argai and Basik, and they have quite a few goals amongst the both of them. So we could be facing a kind of rough situation. Looks like Bada is able to stop that, and then we're just going to shoot, or not going to shoot, we're going to pass to Waka. And then we're just going to go for another shot. I mean, you see it here. With Wedge in the goal, this is so much easier than it has to be. Pretty bad super goal. We do score, and we're going to go up 3-0. Oh, sorry, 3-30. That's crazy. All right, well, Duran gonna go left side. This is the one team where okay, so here's the thing. I think, tell me if I'm crazy. I think it's okay to like have like Duran and stuff in the field and Wedge in the goal, but I think the goal of the mod might be to like just increase their levels specifically, so that it's like a challenging experience. Like almost just adjust the levels based on like where the challenge needs to be, if that makes sense. I think that'd make it more fulfilling, just to make the games more difficult. Just at this point, it seems fairly simple to get past Wedge's 6th catch. So like if you make him, I mean, let's do some actual numbers here.
There's a fog out there.
Like, I would probably make him, like, level 60 or 70 to make the game challenging. I think that would be the number to take. All right, well, Letty does start with the ball. That is good to see. We're going to pass back to Bada. This is really the game, I think, where we can kind of dunk on him. Like, this is it's rough for him to come out ahead, and we have a commanding lead, to say the least. All right, we're gonna encounter Caillou. He does have good attack. That is something to note here. So he could steal the ball. Looks like he's gonna be unable to right now, and we're just gonna do a real quick Aurochs Spirit against 6 catch Wedge, and this is gonna go down substantially. Like in shoot, of course, it's gonna decrease, but you know, I mean, we could do it from our own goal and we'd make it. So Duran does have the ball. I mean, we're already 4-0. He's going to push mid here. Going to get an encounter with most likely all 3, as we can see. Not the 3 I expected. I expected Waka there. Going to be able to sleep Jasu, but the thing is, once we get another goal, we're just going to wake up Jasu. So there's not a lot of risk there. And it's kind of like a moot point, I guess what you'd say. We kind of return the favor, sleep their forward. And we're just going to go for a Venom shot here. I mean, Rotso Fangs scored 8 goals. We could surpass them. It's fairly unlikely at this point, but it's not impossible. For the nap passes could be bad. Looks like Letty does take the ball. It's good to see. And we're just gonna... Oh my gosh, I forgot he's got Auroch Spirit. Oh, jeez. Come on, Letty. Let him live. That's gonna be 6-0. Durin is gonna push mid again. How many times do we have to teach him this lesson? Jasu is going to get the ball. We're going to push left here. We want to get the ball to Waka if we can. Caillou should have good block because he's traditionally a defender. It looks like it's not looking like that so far. It is notable. I don't think a lot of actual stats have been changed. Besides maybe Urga Ronso. Because I don't think Urga Ronso ever had 99 attack at level 25. To the best of my recollection. Alright, Durin gonna push mid. I mean, it's a little bit of back and forth here. I think this is the one team, like the Guado Glory should be kind of revamped because this is I don't know, it's easier than it should be. And I don't know what you would do though. Like, what is the... How do you revamp them? Like, what trait do you want them to have, I think is the biggest question. As you can imagine. Like, that's the biggest question with all these builds. Is what unique thing do they need on them? I think... Maybe you do, like, Crusaders or something like that. Maybe Luca gets its own team. Like a secondary Luca team. I don't know. How do you... It's tough to say. There's so many areas that could have their own team, though. Like the Moonflow could have their own team. Like, why not, you know? I mean, I know it's not like a living place, but, you know, I'm sure people live there. All right, Kiyu's gonna go right side. He's gonna shoot. Yeah, I don't even want the ball. Shoot the ball, man. Give it your best effort. I don't think he has enough time, regardless, because of. Well, I was gonna say because of super goalie, but I'm wrong there too. So we got a little bit of experience for our for their team, a little bit of experience for our team. We're noticeably more experienced than them, like substantially more. Looks like the Rotso Fangs, they continue. They take out the Luca Goers. We win against the Guado Glories without a doubt. And then the Albed Sykes take out the Killica Beasts. Oh, how far they've fallen. The Killica Beasts. It's looking like a one game. And we are top scorer. So here it is. We got 8 wins. We're going for 9. So we got final round, final game, final everything. We got the Luca Goers going against the Albed Sykes. The Guado Glories are taking on the Killica Beasts. And to settle the score once and for all, we are taking on the Rotso Fangs. Round 10. We are going to be ending the stream after this video. We do 1 league and call it a day. So we've got traditional Rotso. That's who we're facing. Zamzi. Well, fairly traditional. We got Zev in Urga's position because Urga is now on the Killica Beasts. Or no, sorry. Urga is on the Luca Goers in the mod. But we are going to do this, do the classic. Tech copy while we can. And have a good time with it. Letty starts with the ball, and we are going to start with the greediest play. We're not going to make this easy on ourselves. We are going to start with a greed play. Immediate Auroch Spirit, see if we can make it. Imagine if you were watching this game, just like you have you're like, oh, it's gonna be a good game, and then Waka just hulks the ball into the opposing goal. You can see the source code in this game. Can you? I didn't know that. I know very little. I did not make this mod. I know very little about the. I think this is just a modded save. But the link is in the description for the mod maker, as well as probably on the top of chat. I linked it in the top, but yeah, it's been fun. It's been a fun time. Looks like we're not able to tech copy. So our guy Ruts are gonna go for the shot after we just hulked it at him. Very quick super goalie from us. Oh, keep his catches half. He already has high risk on, man. Well, you got to revert him to 5. Oh, that's just mean. That is just mean. We're going to pass to Jasu here. We're in a bad spot. We don't want to be withered, necessarily. That seems like not a good time. One of the main benefits with our team is we can utilize our speed to our advantage. We're going to pass to Dotto, and we're just going to play real aggressive. We're not playing control, we're playing to win. Or I guess playing to score, I guess I should say. Immediately do a Auroch Spirit. Oh, Zamsy can't stop it. We're just looking good. Alright, Gazaratsu, he's going to be pushing left here. Gonna go for the wither pass. We might be able to tech copy this. Oh, looks like we're unable to. Pass goes to Basik Ronso, of course. We're up 2-0, but they could score and they could come back. The Ronso are really good at making those goals. And might I remind you, we have 5 catch. Oh, I messed up that tech copy. I did it way too early. Keep us unable to stop it. We're going to go 2-1. We are going to get the ball back on the blitz off, though. So this isn't... All hope is not lost. All right, well, we're going to push up here. This is the main issue with Blitzball in general. I think you can oftentimes abuse the opposing team based on the speed they have. And we're able to get closer than we should be able to without any punishment. Looks like Basik Ronso is able to stop us there, unfortunately. After all the mad trash we talked, you know, he's like, you know what, we're just gonna steal the ball. But it is gonna tackle. See, that's the thing with the endurance where there's just a little bit too high for us to intercept. You know, it's a lot to get through. Really, the best thing we can hope for is the Venom. Venom does occur there. We could potentially knock them out of using a technique using Venom. If Basik encounters both, we could put them in a real bad spot. It's like no technique. We're no longer withered with Keepa, so we could definitely block this. We could get scored on as well. Very good super goalie. And it's enough. Goes off the goalpost. With only 5 seconds left, that is going to be the end of this half. Little bit of experience for the opposing team. A little bit more for us. Keep it just gobbling up the experience over there. Gonna jump in. Let's see if there's any other techniques that have changed, really. We probably want Wither Pass. It's tough to say. All right, so Gazna does start with the ball. He's going to push mid. It's tough because normally what we would think is we're going to steal the ball here. But Waka and Dotto, they don't have good attack. And Letty with no attack technique means Gazna is going to be able to successfully get this ball away to Basik. Oh, Waka's attack is halved. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. In all honesty, with attack, we're passing to our forwards. We're generally wanting them to just shoot it. We're just, here's the ball, shoot it off, do what you do. We're not especially concerned. Speed of the Ratso catching up with them, encountering both our defenders spells a little bit of trouble for them. Without a tackle slip here, Basik Ratso should be done for and potentially slept. Looks like sleep does not activate, but we're still going to push up. Ooh, I didn't expect him to encounter. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, Newbie Ratso does steal the ball. No nap activation. That's massive. That's good. And encountering both our defenders again. I mean, I said it previously. It's not what you want to be doing, and you especially don't want to be sleeping in for Newbie Ratso about now. Now, this is difficult. I don't want anyone to encounter Bada because he is awful. He is not good at this game. We need to get away. We're going to pass to Waka. Make this a little bit difficult, He's fairly well covered, but we're going to show him it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's got him covered. I wonder if Aurochs Spirit triggers if someone's asleep. Should it? It feels like no. It feels like it shouldn't trigger because, what are they contributing? Gazaranza with the ball, gonna push mid again. He's a consistent fella. We're not gonna be able to steal the ball here, but I do not believe Gazaranza will successfully make it. There's just not enough shoot. Oh, there's especially not enough now. All right, Botto will claim the ball. We're up 3-1, so this is a really, really tough uphill battle for them. This is there's a lot to contend with. We're going to try to pass above Basik. We're getting really, really greedy here. Oh, and we get punished. Basik Ratso does get the ball. All right, Gazaranzo in the mid. Is he going to go for a shot again? He could. It's so slow. Like, he's slowly creeping, and then you tackle, slowly creep tackle. If we had a technique, that'd be more cool, because then we could, learn something, but or inflict a status, even. It's just not as useful. Dotto will get Wither Pass too, though. That's nice. That is nice to have. You can go for the Venom tackle. Man, Basik Ronso, he's gonna make this. Is there any way he doesn't? That's a lot of shoot. Oh, tech copy failed. Oh wait. Oh, and not as much as we thought. Oh, we get scored on. Looking at a 3-2 game. With us in control, this is looking grim for them. And with only 45 seconds left, what can they really do? These are key questions, right? We're going to pass to Dotto here. We're going to get risky. Oh, maybe too risky. Gazna recovers. He's pushing. I think this game's over, though. Even if he shoots, he can't make it. And if he passes, there's not enough time. Jasu recovers the ball. past the Waka, but there's not enough time. And that is going to be it. 3-2 is the final score. A little bit of experience for them, a little bit for us. And Dotto learned Wither Pass too. So all in all, it's a really cool mod. It's fun. Looks like Luka Goers and Albert Sykes tied. Dude, the Kilika Beasts, they were so dominant early on. And then they got, like, just thrashed match after match until you're just like, you feel bad, you know? You just feel sorry. And then we take out the Ronso Fangs 3-2. Final score is Kilika Beasts knocked down from the first place position over several games down to third. Ronso Fangs claims second and we claim first. 9 wins, 1 loss. All in all, I think this mod is very challenging. I think I would change the one team I'd change. Kind of like a short review before we sign off of this stream. I would change the Guado Glories. Wedge is not a good goalie at this point. We need to increase his level, or at least change his stats to actually match that of a good goalie. You want Duran to have better stats for being in the midfield. Nat Pass 3 is very formidable, but it's just not good enough to warrant the midfield position because he can't get the pass off. His pass isn't high enough to actually trigger the nap ability on more than one person, and even then it's a maybe on that person. So I think you want to adjust that a little bit. Those are the only things where I thought, like, this is a little bit too easy. And then Kilika Beasts, perfect team. They're so fun to play against, and they're so challenging. They were by far my favorite team to face. But yeah, overall a good time. Guado Glories, I mean, they got last place. But top scorer, we're seeing Waka with 21 goals. Seek Ronso with 18, our guy Ronso. I mean, this was far from a foregone conclusion on our end, which is what makes it so fun. Makes it such a good time. All right, well, we got Dark Matter. Got X Potion. That is going to be it. All right, well, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to end the stream for now. We might be revisiting this mod in the future. But, you know, we'll see as things come up. I do want to record this as like a almost a short series, just because that seems like a good time. But yeah, till next time, guys.